Matchy matchy. Sorry, that was probably a bit loud. Just playing on my laptop. And I found some fun questions because I can't be bothered thinking of things to talk about today. So I'm just going to go through some of these. And you will hopefully go to sleep. On a scale of 1 to 10, how strict were your parents? When I was little, probably like 8. Especially my mum. God bless her. She wouldn't let us ride our bikes past like 3 houses. We lived in a bowl court, and wasn't allowed to go to like overnight excursions at school because she was always so worried about things happening to me. So, but once I became basically an adult and moved out of home, she's totally chill these days. She's more chill than I am. If you could time travel, where would you go? There is a particular concert I would want to go to, which would have been 1973, and it was David Bowie's farewell Ziggy Stardust concert. What's your pet peeve? I have heaps. I mean, they could probably all be summed up as inconsiderate people would be my pet peeve, but it's stuff like when people walk really slow in front of you, when people have like no spatial awareness, when they don't realise they're in the way, or they know they're in the way and they just don't care, like when people, like in a crowded hallway, people stop to chat in the middle of the hallway and people can't get past. If I'm having a bad day and I'm in a bad mood, I will tell those people off. Be like, guys, you know, why don't you just move over? I say tell off, but I'm super polite, but a little bit passive aggressive. That's my idea of conflict. But yeah, people that play on their phones during movies, just people who don't give a shit if they're annoying the people around them, basically. Oh, that's my heater. Sorry, I hope that's not too loud. Bring it a bit closer. If you had to pick a new name for yourself, what name would you pick? Well, my name's Rebecca. That's my full name. Not that I use it, I go by Beck. But apparently, according to my parents, I was nearly Rhiannon. And I really like the name Rhiannon. I think they should have gone with that one. I think that would have suited me better than the name they did give me. So yeah, I probably would change it to Rhiannon, because then my initials would still be the same. This is a good question. What's the most beautiful place you've ever been? A few years ago, my dad and I went overseas together on a holiday to the UK. I was very lucky. And was the first and only time I've ever been there. And we toured all around. We went to Ireland, and I think it's County Wicklow. There's an old monastery called Glendalough, or Glendalough, I can't remember quite how it's pronounced. But I wasn't like hanging out to see this place or anything, but we were on a guided tour, so that was planned for us. But when we got there, it was beautiful. There was this really old cemetery and some really old towers, like from monk days, that were falling down, and it was half in ruins. And then there was this big green grassy hill in the distance, and I think it was a lake. And it was, we got there at like sunset, and I don't know, it's a little bit like a spiritual experience, because I remember just being really moved by how beautiful that place was, and I still think about it, and I would love to go back there one day. When you're having a bad day, what do you do to make yourself feel better? It's not that different from what I do on any other day, which is probably be a couch potato. Put on some TV show I've seen a million times before, like Star Trek or The Office, or probably watch ASMR videos to calm down, and probably like eat some bad food. Oh, and I would take a really long shower and sit on the floor. Does anybody else sit on the floor of the shower when you're sad? That makes me feel like I'm in a music video. Sorry, these questions have kind of gone downhill. Okay, this is a good one. What are your movie theatre popcorn habits? I will go hard from the second the cashier hands me the box. Just even before I've paid for it, I'm getting into it, you know. And then I spend like the next 20 or 30 minutes trying to chase that high of that first mouthful of popcorn, because it's never as good as the first mouthful, you know. So probably by the first 5 minutes, probably by the opening credits of the movie, I'm full, and I will put it on the ground and probably won't touch it again. But I probably go through like half the box in that 30 minutes, and the rest of it goes untouched. Do you put the toilet paper roll on the right way or the murderer way? I have a feeling I do it the murderer way. Yeah, I do roll under, not over, because I just feel like it makes more sense and it's easier to use, in my opinion. And I just think it looks better as well. It's closer to the wall, it's out of the way, it's not bothering anybody. But I know that that's not a popular opinion. But, you know, it's what I've been doing my whole life. What's the one food you could never bring yourself to eat? Lots of things, mostly seafood, raw seafood. Can't do it. Raw sushi and stuff, I just It freaks me out. Okay, I've eaten too many of these. They make me feel sick. I'll be back soon though. See ya.